Okay, I am writing a paper on net neutrality for class and data communications. I'm starting out by going to Google. Okay, it's not connecting to the internet now.
May need to come down here, disconnect and reconnect, and then go back to
Oops,
GSU Campus and
I
connect.
didn't mean it there.
Sometimes.
Okay, I am making a search for net neutrality in quotations so that I get those exact words. Okay, looking through the results, looking for some credible information. So I want to avoid Wikipedia and okay, I'm going to start out with the whitehouse.gov page because um, they are the um, original creators of the legislation. So I believe this to be a reputable source. Okay, I'm skimming the article for any information that I might use. Okay, this page is summarizing what net neutrality is. Um, this is just offering a brief summary of what its purpose is, and there's not a whole lot of information here, but it's a good general summary. So I'm gonna copy this link into a Word document. Okay. Okay, going back to the Google search results. Looking through the results, um, the next page I'm going to check out is the ACLU. It is a .org page. I'm skimming over to look for any useful information. Okay. Um, I believe this page to have some useful information on the topic, although I also believe that it is um, going to be slightly biased, but that's okay with me as long as I'm um, getting both sides. So I'm going to copy this link into the Word document as well. Okay, back to the Google search results. I'm I'm now looking at a page. It's the Federal Communications Commission um, government page uh, describing open internet and net neutrality. I'm gonna skim over this, look for any information that I might use. Again, while I believe that this page will have some um, important information on net neutrality, um, since it is written by um, the same entity that created net neutrality, it's going to be pro net neutrality. So it could, although it's a government page, it could still have some bias. So I'm skimming over the page. Okay, it is summarizing the history of open internet and the principle called net neutrality. It offers a pretty good, another pretty good overview. Yet it's not going in depth very much, but it does list some other resources at the bottom that could possibly be useful. Um, I'm going to copy this URL and then follow some of these links at the bottom of the page to look for some more sources that might go more in depth. Okay, this page is a commission document. It's titled FCC launches broad rulemaking to protect and promote the open internet. Um, it's an unofficial announcement of Commission action. It goes into further depth on what net neutrality, what it is, what it's about, what it's proposing. So I think this would be a good source to use, and it goes in more depth. So I plan to use I plan to um, cite um, quotations from this article in describing what net neutrality is proposing. But for now, I'm going to just copy the URL into my Word document as one of these sources I'm going to use. I'm now going back to the FCC page, looking at some of the other background documents and links at the bottom of the page on net neutrality. Okay. I'm seeing some additional documents basically stating how and when net neutrality would be enforced, um, and who it applies to, its effect on um, ISP, Internet Service Providers. Um, but no real information that I need at this point. I'm going to keep looking through some of these documents. Okay. Okay, I found an interesting document called Fact Sheet Protecting and Promoting the Open Internet. It is basically stating why net neutrality is important for protecting uh, freedom of expression on the internet, and the importance of the open internet. And I find this article to have some interesting and applicable information for my research, so I will copy this link as well. Okay. Okay, now that I have found information describing what net neutrality is and why it is important, I'm going to specifically search for uh, sources or documents um, will that will be con or against net neutrality, because I like to see both sides. Did I do alright?